Terrifying moments for country superstar Carrie Underwood over the weekend, admitting on Twitter she locked her infant son and 2 dogs inside a hot car. Underwood wrote, "When your dogs manage to lock themselves, all your stuff, and the baby in the car, and you have to break a window to get in, what are the chances?" This time of the year, the heat can be deadly, so what should you do if you find yourself in the same situation? Joining us right now is the Vice President of kidsandcars.org, Sue Auriemma. Good morning to you, Susan.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right. In her instance, it sounds like, and I've seen this a million times, it sounds like the car was closed and
Right.
the dog wanted to say goodbye, looked at her through the window, and closed the door, locked the door, hit the power.
Yep, leaned on that button, and that was the end of that.
How do you fix it? Oh my goodness, I've just locked the door.
Oh, we've locked the car. Well, we want to make sure that passersby know if you see a child locked in a car, or if your child is locked in the car, the first thing you want to do is call the authorities, call 911. But
Okay.
if you do need to get into the car, you're going to have to do what her brother-in-law did, which is to break the window.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't have to do that right now.
I hope so. Now, in the case of Carrie Underwood, though, there are a number of vehicles now that have OnStar and things like that, where you, on your smartphone, you can just go ahead and you can push the button, and that pops open the door, right?
Exactly. So, yeah, if you have your cell phone outside of the car, you could call for that remote service to have the car turned on.
Okay.
We also have a tool called the Resqme tool, which you can keep on your keychain. So if you have it with you, you can use this tool. It's a seatbelt cutter in case a child gets stuck in a seatbelt and it's locked. You slide this out, cut the seatbelt.
Okay.
And this is a tool where if you press on this against the window, and you want to do it on the window away from where the child is seated.
So this would be on the outside.
Yep. So it's if you're on the inside and can't get out, but on the outside, yes, one puncture, and that will shatter the window. But we also want to make sure parents know that sometimes children can be inadvertently left behind in vehicles, and you're not aware of it.
It happens all the time.
It does. Sadly, we lose about 37 children on average per year. We've lost 9 already this year. And in about half of the cases, it's where a parent thought that they had dropped off at child care. But somehow that autopilot, the brain's memory takes over, allows you to drive to work not knowing. So we offer parents some tips to make sure that this won't happen to them. One of them is to take your handbag or your briefcase and make sure that you place it in the back seat when you're getting into the vehicle. This way you're forced to go to the back seat to open the back door.
You may forget
when you
about
arrive.
the kid, but you never forget about your purse or your briefcase.
Absolutely not. We also recommend keeping a stuffed animal, such as this one, in the car seat. So in the morning, when you put the baby in the car seat, you take the stuffed animal out and you put it on the front seat next to you, and there's your visual reminder when you arrive at your destination that the baby's still in the back seat.
Great advice. Sue, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
I got a feeling she's never going to do that again. She's always going to wind up with a key in her pocket.
That's a one-off. Yep.
That's right.